Don't Fuss drawn on the inside. And they're racing. And Don't Fuss got away nicely to be just in front of Cliffs of Comfort coming across. Little Fish ridden handy today. And then came Silken Eyes looking for a spot. Caught a shade wide as Rain of Fire pushes through in the middle. And then Jericho Missile getting cover on the stablemate. And that's Silken Eyes in front of it. Crystal Spirit is down on the inside. And back last of all is Costa del Santo. So they come up before the home turn with about 700 to go. And Cliffs of Comfort leads from. In second place, Don't Fuss. And then Little Fish, Rain of Fire just off them. Crystal Spirit the inside. And further back out wide as Silken Eyes has done it pretty tough. Jericho Missile still got its back. And Costa del Santo. Cliffs of Comfort has been a big drifter first up. Is leading by 1 1/4. Don't Fuss right on its tail. Rain of Fire getting busy to the outside of Little Fish now. And then back on the inside is Crystal Spirit. And back behind them Silken Eyes struggling. Jericho Missile getting to the outside. Here's Rain of Fire putting in his burst now. And Crystal Spirit's trying to go with her as they come after Don't Fuss. And Cliffs of Comfort on the inside. Inside the 200. Cliffs of Comfort still got the lead. Here's Crystal Spirit and Rain of Fire both coming. And then Don't Fuss, Cliffs of Comfort with Crystal Spirit. And also Don't Fuss and Rain of Fire. Crystal Spirit's got the nose in front and Crystal Spirit has won from Don't Fuss, Rain of Fire and Cliffs of Comfort. And they break away from Jericho Missile, Costa del Santo. And then came Silken Eyes and Little Fish was ridden very close and knocked up. Crystal Spirit for the Ganjimis has got the money. Number 5. Sean O'Donnell, Chris and Michael Ganjimi. Number 5 has won it. Photo, Don't Fuss will be possibly second. Rain of Fire's on the outside of it and just off them. Cliffs of Comfort back on the inside. But Crystal Spirit second up. Ran a nice fifth first up behind Dia Della Raza over the 1,000. Suited up to the 1,200 where it's got a tremendous record of 3 wins from 5 starts and also a placing. As we wait on the second money here, it's pretty tight between Don't Fuss and Rain of Fire. And then Cliffs of Comfort, who, although he still had the lead at the 200, he just felt that they were going to gobble up the pre-post favourite, who ended up drifting out to second favourite behind Rain of Fire, who had its chance, moved up on the outside, travelled into the race really comfortably, but Crystal Spirit just finished better. Don't Fuss got pretty tight there in between Crystal Spirit and Cliffs of Comfort. And 1 has run second, Don't Fuss. Third is 7, Rain of Fire. And fourth, number 4, Cliffs of Comfort. 5, 1, 7 and 4 as we head downstairs.
Thanks very much, Richie, and very excitable connections. Before I get a word with Chris, I might even jump in and get a word with some of these owners. How good does this feel? Over 1,000 days you've had to wait, but how good is this?
Oh, he's just an absolute legend. His last run was sensational in the sectionals, and I knew he'd do it. I knew he'd do it. We'd like it a bit softer, but he's a champ. He's an absolute champ. And Dong around him. He was awesome. So.
I could hear everyone on the fence going, "Go Crystal, go Crystal." Were you leading the charge there as the loudest of them all?
Yeah, probably was. I won't have any voice later, but who cares? We got a winner, so.
Go lead him in. Well done. That was just such a wonderful, excitable group of owners who are about to lead Crystal Spirit in, and I will make my way back to Chris Ganjemi. Chris, on Tab Radio, Hour of Power, you said this is the best of mine today. What gave you so much confidence?
He's just had a good prep, Britt. We purposely put him out at the end of last prep to wait for some wet tracks, and although it's not that wet today, it's obviously wet enough for him to still put in a little bit. His first run was super. He needed that. He hadn't trialled. Had the 3 weeks and had a good couple of weeks leading up to today, and topped off by a sensational ride from Dongan. We got the job done.
Tell us a bit about the journey with this horse. Obviously, it's been a long time since he's won.
Yeah, it's had some issues. Hasn't had a lot of starts. I think he's had 12 months off a couple of times just due to some dramas. So yeah, although it's been a long time since he's won one, he hasn't started a lot either. So purposely, like I say, put him out for winter, and hopefully he's got another win or two in him before we get back to Ascot.
What are you thinking rounding for home?
Yeah, couldn't have been happy with Donga's ride. 11 out of 10. Probably got him the win, to be honest. He ducked back to the fence early, saved a lot of ground, only went around 2 horses. So, couldn't be happy with the ride. And also, Bridges, before I forget, Dongan's got a black armband on for Johnny Del Basso's old man who passed away a week or so ago. So, yeah, great result for everyone involved.
Really nicely said as well. Now, how did you draw the short straw here? Is Michael still in Broome and you're here at Belmont?
Yeah, he is. He loves the holiday, Michael. But no, I was lucky enough to be up there Tuesday for Dad to win the Broome Sprint. So that was a great result, and I knew we had a couple of nice ones in today, so glad to be back.
How good was that to watch your dad win the sprint? It was just such wonderful scenes. You just must be so proud.
Yeah, it was sensational. I actually cheer harder for his horse than I did my own, to be honest. He only has a couple of months a year to try and get a couple of winners up there to sort of win one of the feature races. It was a sensational result, and he had all the family and friends up there, so it was sensational, yeah.
It's continued success today. Well done on this one.
Thanks, Britt. Cheers.
There's Chris Gangemi. A wonderful performance there by Crystal Spirit, who hasn't won in a long, long time. Sean O'Donnell is just got off the scales, and we're just hearing that they're going to look at the film here, Scott.
Bennett's definitely gone in to weigh in, and she's coming out and they are going to protest second versus first, Britt. So we'll wait and see to hear how this all unfolds. But for those owners of Crystal Spirit that are celebrating the first win in 1,000 days, it might be a bit of a heart and mouth scenario again.
I mean, equally so, Don't Fuss hasn't won in over 700 days, so a big group of connections on both sides of things who have been waiting for a long-awaited victory. So we'll just see how this one plays out here. But at the moment, as it stands, the interim results are 5-1, 7 and 4, and we'll bring you the latest from the stewards when we know more out of race 7.